Think you've seen all the best action films out there? Think again. These are the hidden explosive thrill rides that slip under the radar, but pack more punches, car chases, and shootouts than most blockbusters. From gritty underworld showdowns to high-octane heists, each pick will have your heart racing and eyes glued to the screen.
Identify.
In a future where machines train soldiers, a special ops unit is sent to a remote island for a live fire exercise, but nothing is what it seems. The enemy is an advanced AI with deadly precision, and the mission turns into a brutal fight for survival. One by one, the team is hunted by autonomous war machines that learn and adapt after every kill. And to make things worse, the unit's tech specialist seems to be linked to the enemy in ways no one expected. With high-tech weapons, claustrophobic tension, and non-stop action, Kill Command drops you into a deadly game, where the difference between man and machine disappears, and only the smartest, fastest, and coldest survive.
Amateurs.
In a city torn by war between two brutal mafia families, a cold and calculated assassin is hired to end the conflict. But when the mission spirals out of control, another deadly hitman is sent in, one with ties to the past and a reputation for leaving no survivors. The hunter becomes the hunted in a violent game of survival, where bullets fly, alliances shatter, and every step could be your last. Set in the gritty streets of Eastern Europe, One in the Chamber delivers explosive action, unexpected twists, and brutal showdowns that keep you on edge until the final shot. If you love intense contract killer stories with double crosses and raw shootouts, this one absolutely delivers. In Hunt the Wicked, the city is rotting from the inside. Crime, corruption, and something far darker are spreading fast. A relentless detective is pulled into a brutal case when a string of murders points to a calculated mastermind who always seems 2 steps ahead. As bodies pile up, he uncovers a chilling plot that goes beyond personal revenge. This is a war on the system itself. Each clue leads him deeper into a twisted world where no one can be trusted, and every choice could be fatal. The tension builds with every scene, until a final confrontation explodes in a showdown that will decide the future of the city. Gritty, explosive, and full of surprises, this one hits hard.
What? You kill people?
That's what an assassin is, yeah.
In the killer's game, a top-tier hitman is told he's dying, so he does what any logical assassin would: puts out a contract on himself to avoid a slow death. But when he finds out the diagnosis was wrong, things explode. Now hunted by the deadliest killers and the business people he personally trained, he's forced to use every skill he has to survive. The movie throws you into a relentless storm of gunfights, chases, and brutal hand-to-hand combat, with each scene more intense than the last. Twists keep coming as he uncovers who really wanted him dead. If you love slick action, dark humor, and high-stakes mayhem, this is one thriller you'll regret missing. Total chaos, non-stop adrenaline. A rogue cop teams up with a rule-following agent when a deadly bioweapon threatens the city. In black and white, the dawn of justice, explosions light up the streets, betrayals hit hard, and secrets inside the government run deep. These two opposites must stop a powerful force planning mass destruction, but the real danger may come from within. With intense car chases, wild shootouts, and slick visuals, the action never slows down. Every twist pulls you deeper, and every clue reveals a darker truth. As trust breaks and alliances shift, the countdown to chaos begins. If you love non-stop energy, massive stakes, and epic action, this film delivers the ride. It's bold, fast, and absolutely relentless. A chef's quiet life turns upside down when his adopted daughter is kidnapped by a brutal human smuggling ring on a remote Pacific island. Forced to face his dark past, he teams up with a fierce local cop to take down the ruthless syndicate. The action ramps up with intense fight scenes, including a memorable brawl in a restaurant kitchen where everyday tools become deadly weapons. This thriller isn't just about high-stakes combat, it's about redemption, sacrifice, and fighting for family against all odds. The tension keeps building as they navigate dangerous territory, uncovering the criminal network's secrets. To Live Through Death delivers gripping action and emotional depth, making it a must-watch for fans of intense, edge-of-your-seat thrillers.
I tell you, you know, should kill me first.
A high-stakes bank robbery explodes into chaos, and now two desperate brothers are on the run through the gritty streets of New Orleans. But these aren't just any criminals, they're ex-Marines with tactical skills and nothing to lose. As the city tightens around them, a relentless federal agent is hot on their trail, turning the escape into a brutal cat-and-mouse game. Bullets fly, trust breaks, and loyalties are tested as the crew fights to survive one deadly encounter after another. With explosive action, gritty atmosphere, and a relentless pace, this film doesn't let up for a second. If you're craving a non-stop adrenaline rush with raw intensity and tight storytelling, this is the one you don't want to miss.
Do you remember?
A former cop's life is torn apart when a violent gang attacks his family, leaving him broken and desperate. With the police unable to help, he takes justice into his own hands, hunting down the gang members one by one. What follows is a high-octane revenge thriller, packed with intense action, brutal fight scenes, and a relentless pursuit of vengeance. As he digs deeper, dark secrets and betrayals come to light, raising the stakes even higher. Recoil is a gripping story of a man pushed to his limits, fighting to protect what's left of his life. If you're into fast-paced, gritty thrillers with raw emotion and explosive sequences, this film will keep you hooked from start to finish.
There's too many lives at stake. They don't matter.
They do to me. You mess with me. Thought they knew what they'd get.
A CIA agent dies after uploading his memories into the mind of a dangerous convict, giving him all his skills and secrets. Suddenly, this criminal becomes the government's last chance to stop a massive threat. As he wrestles with this flood of new knowledge, he must take on deadly missions and face enemies who want him dead. The story is a gripping mix of action, suspense, and psychological drama, diving deep into identity and redemption. The convict's struggle to control his violent past while saving the world creates intense, edge-of-your-seat moments. If you love fast-paced thrillers with unexpected twists and complex characters, this film delivers non-stop excitement and keeps you guessing until the very end. Life After Fighting throws you into the aftermath of a violent fight that leaves the protagonist broken both physically and mentally. As he struggles to pick up the pieces, the story explores his journey of survival, redemption, and reclaiming identity. The film dives into intense emotional battles, showing how trauma can shape a person's life long after the fight is over. It's not just about the scars on the outside, but the deep wounds within. With raw, gripping moments and high stakes, this drama keeps you hooked, as the lead faces dangerous new challenges and relationships. If you want a powerful, intense story about resilience and transformation, Life After Fighting is a must-watch.